Hello everyone. So I've got a pretty spicy brew for you today, and I'm rather excited about it. I have no idea if this is going to work. I haven't played it yet, and I've not seen anyone else talk about this idea. So we're venturing into proper unknown territory, which is perfect for this series. So this is called Survivalist Faie. The goal is to survive for irritating numbers of turns with Concealing Shroud and Alchemy Lawmaster. So there's a lot of aggro in the meta right now. People are testing out Starhorn and all the new scary bursty options, which makes Concealing Shroud quite good. And if we can buy multiple turns with it, that probably gives us a lot of flexibility and longevity. So what you're seeing right now, the first half of the list, is just a whole bunch of early game annoyance and removal. We've got Aspect of the Fox, which is great. It's a dispel and a removal in one. It's only one mana. It's insane. It's really nice for getting rid of like Decimus and things like that. Snow Chaser is good annoyance. It's good with Gravity Well. It's also one mana, so if we're playing against Starhorn, we can do some flooding of our own to try and keep up on board. And it's really good to drop early with Gravity Well to annoy the opponent. We have As a Herald as a concession to aggro. We don't really want to be healing ourselves very much in this deck, as you'll see in a minute, but I've put a couple in anyway because they're a decent early drop. They're just something you can throw out on turn one, be fine with, and they help us survive to draw to our later stages of the game. Chromatic Hold is pretty obvious 3 of in basically every Vanor deck. Concealing Shroud is part of the deck's purpose. Frigid Corona, I'm quite excited about this card. I think this is cool. I have spicy visions of going turn one on going first. Frigid Corona or General move forward. They can't really do anything. And we're going to take all the mana tiles. Gravity Well, takes up space, annoys things, is strong. Hearth Sister, another really good minion that lets us keep the board the way we want it. Alchemy Lawmaster recurs all of these spells, but most particularly Concealing Shroud. I have Enfeeble. I wanted another removal spell when I was just finishing up the list, and I decided this one was worth a shot. It can get rid of things like Ironcliff Guardian really easily. Sojourner, because we're going to want to draw some cards. Even with Starhorn. I guess with Starhorn we just replace the Sojourner, it's fine. Primus Shieldmaster. This is just a really good defensive play. It's good on turn 2. We've got enough early game that we're fairly reliably able to take a mana tile, I reckon, so playing this guy on turn 2 shouldn't be particularly difficult. Got a Frostburn in case the board gets too far out of our control. Frostburn's quite clunky, so I'm only including one here, especially as there's a lot of Starhorn in the meta and he'll draw us to it. We have 3 copies of Spirit of the Wild, and then finally, here's the spicy bit, Blood Torah. So, here's the dream, right? You use Concealing Shroud to keep yourself alive at a very low life total. You can kind of do this fairly freely. A lot of Starhorn players probably not running Dispel, so we can maybe get away with some very risky Concealing Shrouding. But also, they're just going to pressure us down anyway. All we need to do is get to about 7, maybe 9 mana, which we have a bunch of, the rest of the deck's just a bunch of harassment, especially this card, that allows us to survive to that point. Then you play 2 Blood Torahs, and you play Spirit of the Wild, and you kill them. Boom, done. GG. If they're far away, we've got Hearth Sister. Or just playing the Blood Torah and passing the turn. Because, it's big and has Provoke. It's quite a good defensive play. There is one option, which is playing Aspect of the Drake. So you can play your Blood Torah in a corner, and then next turn play a minion, Aspect of the Drake, your Blood Torah, and fly it over to them. But for now, I'm just going to go with the Spirit of the Wild version and hope that works. So, I have no idea if this is going to be any good, but it's literally a 1-turn kill. Because if you're on 1 life, for the sake of argument, you've got 8 mana, that's 12 times 2 plus 2 off your Bloodborne spell is 26 damage. Of course, in practice, you might not even need 2 Torahs, because we're a Fae deck, we'll have loads of chip damage. We've got the Sojourners for chip damage, the Bloodborne spell, we can Aspect of the Fox on Gravity Well minions, we've got Hearth Sister, which tends to get hit in the face, Alchemy Lawmaster likewise. So even just concealing shroud turns where we poke them. So we've got quite a bit of random chip damage. So one Blood Tor is probably enough. But of course, in the cases where it isn't, we can try and draw 2 of them and go for the instant kill. So I'm pretty excited about this. I have no idea if this is going to work, but come with me on this journey and let's see if we can do it. Where is it? Okay, another Vanar deck. This is probably like Control Faie. I didn't put in Scorns, but I do have Frostburn to deal with. Jax True Sight. This is a reasonable hand. I think we can get away with replacing Spirit of the Wild immediately. We're going to try and stay near the center of the board, because the opponent's going to be pushing for her infiltrate stuff as well. Although we can Frigid Corona her on the first turn and play, I guess Snow Chaser won't be active. We can potentially Chromatic Cold her minion. Like as a Herald, Frigid Corona seems like a good turn 1. I think we can do this. I want to dig for some of my mid-game defensive cards. Let me just scale this deck tracker down a bit and put it over here. There we go. 2 Blood Taurus in the opening hand. Great. That's fine. We'll get there. Like, we're going to take a bunch of random chip damage ourselves. Whoop, there we go. So this is exactly the sort of matchup that I designed the deck for. So let's see if this works. Although, as a Herald feels really good right now. The question is, do I Corona this Warlock, or do I Chromatic Cold it? I think I can afford to Frigid Corona it. I want to draw the card. Like, I want to set up my combo pieces. I mean, I guess I have the combo already now. But I sort of want to be able to replace them and dig for other stuff to do in the meantime. So let's just go over here, play my Herald, do this. Like, we need to find Concealing Shrouds primarily. Okay, well, I guess we have the entire concept of the deck in hand, so that's good. There are quite a few other things that I'm not running. It's getting increasingly difficult to find slots for the stuff you need in Duelyst. Like, I'm not running Blood Tear Alchemist, I'm not running Blistering Scorn, I'm not running Flash Freeze, Cryogenesis, Sleet Dasher. There's all sorts of things that I could have in here, but I don't. That I, at least a little bit, regret not having. I think next turn is going to be Sojourner and Chromatic Cold. We can use the as a Herald to kill the Flameblood Warlock, and use Chromatic Cold plus Gravity Well, maybe? Well, I guess Sojourner is pretty good against Gravity Well. But this is also relatively annoying. I mean, this is our job. Gravity Welling people. Okay, do I need this yet? I don't know. Sort of want to hold on to the combo. I feel like we might just be able to jam this almost on curve. But we'll see how that works out. Deploying the Sojourner seems like a good idea anyway. If we could make space for it in the hand, that'd be great. But maybe I'm just supposed to Chromatic Cold the Flameblood Warlock. Just to... It gets it off the board. It means my opponent can't take both the mana tiles. Which one am I replacing? I really like the Sojourner, but... I think if nothing else we can start killing some of these. Let's clear this one. I think I'm just going to blow this up and probably... Might regret that. Maybe we'll just kill this and pass the turn, probably. Not too fussed about playing Concealing Shroud yet. I want to take a bit more damage first. And I don't want to waste it. I'd like to be able to play this with Alcuin Lawmaster in play, in hand. Just in case we need it. Like, the whole point of this deck is to, like, waste time, so I don't really mind too much about having card advantage or extra value or whatever. I just want to not die. Although, it would be good to get closer to my opponent's side of the board to get some infiltrate stuff going on, which the Gravity Well is making difficult. If she plays another one, we'll hope to draw Frostburn, I guess. That just got back Warbird. Okay. That's fine, I guess. So we can throw out the Snow Chaser just to have it die. That doesn't seem very exciting, but it's a possibility. We can play the Concealing Shroud. I think we can replace this. Alright, cool. Let's just do that. Clear space. I have the life lead, so I'm going to be scary and hit my opponent in the face. Which is a bit greedy, but... like, we've got a bunch of Concealing Shrouds, so... That's a thought. Maybe I should be running Dispel in case of opposing Concealing Shrouds. Duelyst. And she has a Shroud. Right. I wonder how many people are going to be doing the Shroud Lawmaster thing. I mean, it's pretty good. We can't use this yet. So I can play the Snow Chaser. I can run away. Click Bloodborne Spell. Then what? Not a lot, really. Let's replace the Hearth Sister. Okay, we definitely don't need that. Yeah, I'm just gonna play this. Like, it doesn't do anything. It's just fun. Speaking of doesn't do anything, this does have one effect, which is that if my opponent has an Alcuin Lawmaster, it now can't get back the Concealing Shroud. It'll get my Warbird instead. Oh, why couldn't I have drawn that last turn? That'd be great. Go for it. Oh wait, that actually kills the Snow Chaser. Damn. I guess we kill the Hearth Sister, so... No, she can move. I don't feel very favoured here, but... we are going to be able to get a cheeky... quick kill. That little pause there was, I think, my opponent realising they just moved in a place where I can hit them with Warbird. Hit the Hearth Sister with Warbird. Right, let's get rid of one of these. Perfect, okay. So I guess we just spam out everything using the Bloodborne spell last. I'm just going to use the Concealing Shroud because I don't actually want to die. We can hit the Duelyst as well, just in case that becomes necessary. Attack you. You know, maybe I'll hold on to one of the Gravity Wells, just because they are. I want to be able to replace some stuff over the following turns. But what I will do is play. Where do I go? Maybe I'm supposed to use this first so I can just play a vertical column of them. Oh, my opponent doesn't have Bloodborne spell next turn. Let's do it like... Let's do it like this. Sweet, Sojourner. That's what I wanted to draw. So... I think we need to try and engineer it such that we go to about 7 or 8 while dealing our opponent damage if we can, and then we'll be able to attack this, play the Blood Torah, and win, assuming the Tombstone doesn't spawn somewhere really awkward. I guess I've sort of pinned my opponent in an awkward corner where the Tombstone is likely to be able to protect her from all sides. I can't just sort of walk to somewhere I want to put it. That said, I can walk over here. Crap. I guess if that goes face, we're actually in good shape. That turns this on rather rapidly. She can't use it yet. So if we hit this now, we go to 8. Seems bad. I guess the other gravity well is going to be pretty useful now. Yeah, we have to run away gravity well up and hope. And then we need extra damage on the opponent. I think I'm actually going to replace the... Oh, that'll do. We'll just buy some time. Just going to waste like a load of time here. Chromatic Cold, that's good. That gets us past the deal test. Or just kills it now. So this turn we might go to... We're going to at least 11. We can attack on her turn, go to 9. We need to take more damage than that. If we take 2 off Warbird, we go to 11, and then we hit this. That puts us to 6. Can't quite do it. This is more difficult than I'd envisaged. We also need to make sure the opponent's on low life. Ideally, we attack her and then play like Concealing Shroud or something. We need another Concealing Shroud. Which is a bit awkward because I only have this one extra card. And I want to use this on the deal test, but then I still need to top deck something. Then again, the deal test is pretty harmless for a while. If she plays Meltdown and it hits me, that puts me to 4, which means we win. Crap. Okay, that spawned in a good spot. For us, because we can play the Torah here. If I hit this, put myself to 8, I can just play this, but it'll probably get aspect of the Foxed. I mean, that still seems like the correct play. I sort of want this Chromatic Cold for getting past the 0-10. I also want to not die. So we probably do need like a Shroud or something. Or a Sojourner. Just a Sojourner to body block's probably good enough. Well, it'll have to be, I guess. I think that's the line. So I'm going to kill this. Warbird. And then play this Sojourner somewhere annoying. Hopefully the opponent can't quite kill us, but puts us to really low life, and then we win. The only downside is if she puts the token, the deal test token, somewhere where we can't get through it with the Blood Torah. Like, I mean, if we draw, we can obviously draw a Dispel or an aspect of the Fox to fix that, or a Hearth Sister. So we've put a lot of outs to that. That's fine. Good. She's not going for it. Unless she has lethal, that means... I think we win? So we got a 4. So unless she kills us, we win the game. Does she have 2 of them left? Damn it! Ah! So close. Alright, let's try that again. That was very interesting, though. I feel like playing this deck is going to take a lot of practice. Okay, this is the matchup that I had in mind. So we'll see if we can make this work. So with Starhelm, we can more aggressively replace our combo pieces early on. This is a really good opening hand. Although, what do I even keep? I want this. I think we need it. Don't need this yet. We're probably playing Gravity Well on turn 1. Well, ideally, we'll draw a Sojourner. Can we... No, we won't have enough mana to play Azure Herald as well. We can't even play Primus on turn 2, so I'm going to replace it. This again. Perfect. The fan art troll opening. It's so good. Oh, we get a Lawmaster. We can do this. Or even just Lawmaster back Gravity Well, which buys us like so many turns. Well, I guess depending on how many minions my opponent plays on turn 1, it might not buy us very many turns at all, but hopefully it buys us so many turns. That's a thought. Snow Chase is really good against battle... Oh! Mech Horn. Huh. As I was saying, Snow Chase is really good against battle pets. How afraid am I of Mech Horn? Not very. Probably. Okay. So I can play something here. I can play Alkan Lawmaster, getting back Gravity Well and Snow Chaser, and come up and attack this. Seems pretty reasonable. Gonna be really greedy and replace this Azure Herald. Ooh. It's probably better than... Is it better? No, it's probably not. Not in this matchup. I think I'd rather just have the Gravity Well. Oh wait, I'm supposed to go up there and hit this. I forget that I can play stuff next to the walls. I just crafted 2 of the 3 Gravity Wells in this deck. I'm really not used to playing with the card. I do have an affection for cards that can waste unholy amounts of the opponent's time. It's great. Like, this one probably doesn't even die this turn. Oh, wow. Spikes already. So definitely replacing the Sojourner. Oh, no! Alright. Can Lawmaster back Tectonic Spikes? No, thank you. Aspect of the Fox. Can keep this alive? Don't think that's worth it. Let's just kill some stuff. Play out more silly walls. Protect myself with Snow Chaser. Get some face damage in. This is probably a matchup where I can afford to just play Blood Taurus. They don't even die to Mechazor. I've also got Concealing Shroud Alcuin Lawmaster on, so I can start. I'll probably use that a bit ahead of time. So, like, not when I'm on 1 life, but when I'm on something like 10-ish. The plan being, if my opponent has a Dispel, I don't immediately just lose. And if my opponent has, you know, my opponent will set up the board in the meantime, and then I'll find something that I can hit with Faie. Cannon of Mechazor. That has to get answered, I guess. Sweet. That's one way to do it. Then we can trade the Snow Chaser with it, which is good. What am I doing in the meantime? Let's get rid of that then. Do not need you. Let's come over this way. Doesn't really matter where this goes. Kill it. And then if I play Alcuin Lawmaster, that fills up my hand, and it only gets a Seeking Eye anyway. Since my opponent can't Bloodborne spell next turn, I'm tempted to play the Concealing Shroud, and then we'll be able to Alcuin Lawmaster it back next turn if I get lucky, basically. And I just want to free up space in my hand right now. To the point where I'm even considering playing the Snow Chaser somewhere where it doesn't get bounced. Because the Snow Chaser itself isn't very important. Damn it. Don't need Sojourners. So once I get if my opponent looks like they're going to take a bit more damage, like I can probably replace one of the Blood Taurus. I guess I'm replacing the Sojourners first, but that is fine, you do that. Interesting sequencing. So we can kill this with Sojourner. Or Hearthsister if we draw it. Suddenly I'm glad I put the Sojourner here instead of Snow Chaser here instead of here. Like, because now I can actually reach this 4-1, which I'm quite interested in getting rid of. That's a thought. We need to find a chromatic cold ASAP so that we can deal with the Mechazor that's planted in the far corner. That is keen. So no spells were played, so we can get back the invincibility card. That's a removal spell, it doesn't answer Mechazor though. Do I bother? Do I even just play the Sojourner? Like, it doesn't do anything, but getting it out of my hand may be valuable. We can even transform it into an aspect of the fox. Another option is just to 4 her in the face, but that's probably not worth it. Oh, it'll be Greater Fortitude now, won't it, instead of Concealing Shroud? Okay. Does that change anything? You can do Sojourner, Greater Fortitude. Lawmaster, Greater Fortitude. Not really worth it. I think I'm going to take some damage here to speed these along. Maybe that's a bit greedy. Put this down here. Is that a good idea? I can put this down here, get the Greater Fortitude, and buff it. It's a pretty decent board presence. Like, you'll have to actually try to kill that. I guess maybe there's a Mercantor incoming, although there wasn't one last turn. Excuse me. Oh, there we go. That puts us to 15, 13. 9. I think we win now? Yeah. Oh. If he attacks with this, we can't win. He didn't. Okay. Bring on the sacks. So we attack the Mercantor, we go to 1. Play 2 Blood Taurers. Next to my opponent, we play Spirit of the Wild, and we win the game in style. It works! Oh, that's fantastic. That makes me so happy. Sick. Well, I think I can now retire champion of Duelyst after having pulled that off. So, do we still win if they attack? If he attacks with the Ephemeral Shroud, I think we still get him with Bloodborne spell. We have to attack face. We go to 5, we go to 4. We can still play 1 Tauren. Maybe that's not enough. No, I think if the opponent attacked with the Ephemeral Shroud, we'd possibly have lost, depending on what we drew. Like if we draw Concealing Shroud, that's great. We'll probably win then. Man, spicy. Right, that wraps up this video. Thank you for watching. I hope this can actually inspire some people. I think this is the first proper Duelyst combo that I've stumbled across myself. I really like it. I obviously can't tell yet if it's actually good. There was only 2 test games. They were both pretty close. But I do like how this punishes people for getting aggressive in quite a big way. It might be the Blood Tour is just too awkward, like the zone of life that you need to be at to actually play it is quite small. And there isn't a sort of ice block style effect that limits your health to not going below 1 or something like the one in Hearthstone, but instead just makes you immune. But, you know, there are things you can do, like you can Chromatic Cold yourself. That's a line. And generally attacking into the opponent's minions is a good way of going about it. It's also possible that it wants Crystal Wisps to help ramp, so that we can get to 7 or 9 mana for the combo before we die. I'm not sure what I'd cut for them. Maybe the Azure Herald, or like a Frigid Corona, these sort of other tempo-ish plays. A Primus maybe. But yeah, this deck is pretty sweet. It may also just be unplayable. I don't know. But so far, I'm pretty excited about it. And I hope it inspires some of you. So, until next time, thank you for watching, as always, and I'll see you soon.